Hi, my name's Chris, and this is day 4 of speed training. So, first question, do you have a preference for an office and why? Actually, yes I do. I'm a little biased towards the San Diego office, and it's literally down the freeway from my school. San Diego's a great place, it's home. Most of my network is here in San Diego, so, I'm doing recruiting for IT specialists in the San Diego area. We go to school at UCSD. We have lots of engineers. Actually, we're one of the top engineering schools in the country. Just makes sense that I be in San Diego. Right? So that's why I want to stay in San Diego. So, second question. If this was a tribal council, who would you vote off? Well, I probably wouldn't vote anyone off, but it's one of those things that if you have to vote someone off, like who'd you vote off? I'd probably vote myself off, so that other people wouldn't have to be voted off. Because it's about teamwork, and that's a call that we had at Skillstorm, and so look out for the team. All right, well, I'll see you tomorrow.
The first question is, after learning what you have about speed, what would you think the acronym should stand for? Or what would be a more appropriate name for the class? Honestly, I think the name that they have right now is perfect. I mean, it's Skillstorm, it's a program, it's very educational, and I've learned so much. Like, it's definitely extreme education. I feel like I'm in the accelerated college program where you go to classes all day, every day. But yeah, I would definitely leave speed. I think it's catchy and definitely stands for the right things. And what is your biggest fear? I would say my biggest fear right now is going home tomorrow. So since it's Thursday, that would be my biggest fear right now, is going home tomorrow.
Hey, I'm Brett. If Brian and Aaron came to visit your hometown, where would you take them and why? Brian and Aaron came to visit my hometown, I would take them out on a wonderful lake right inside my town called Pokegama Lake. It's an awesome lake. Everyone hangs out on it. That's where, and there's a really cool bar called Zorba's on it, so everyone goes to on the lake, so I think they'd really enjoy that. Question number 2. Share something funny about the person you're rooming with. Something funny is that Josh Lynn, who's my roommate here, he doesn't eat carbs, which it's kind of funny because I love carbs. I don't know, I could never not eat them, and I'll just pile on my plate when we're eating and stuff with tons of stuff that have carbs in it, and he just stares at it because he wants to eat it so bad, but he doesn't. So it's kind of funny. I don't know, it's just, I feel bad, but that's his decision, it's his diet, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
Okay, hello, my name is Dave. My question is, how did you hear about speed? And my answer to that is, I heard about speed on the Career Athletes website. So, no good story for you there, sorry. Second question is to draw a picture related to speed, or something that represents how I feel about speed. Show it to the camera and describe it. And it was supposed to represent something. I'll try to explain this. This is a tree. We're out in the forest. And this is a cougar. That's a lake, and that's fire. And that's a hunter trying to shoot the cougar. The reason I chose this is the cougar is fast and an intense animal like the speed program. However, there's other obstacles acting on the cougar that he has to be aware of. And the obstacles represent, maybe acting lazy or not succeeding. So the cougar has to escape all of the obstacles to live in the forest or to pass the speed program.
Good afternoon, everybody. End of day 4, week 1. Good day, long day. Tomorrow's Friday, so can't complain. Got 2 questions here. First one is, who is your roommate? And is he or she a good roommate? Obviously, mine's a he. His name's Chris Ellis from Texas. He's a pretty good roommate. Really no complaints. We get along. Kind of the same views on life, so there's nothing, no much, quarreling or anything. He doesn't stay up late. He doesn't, he's not loud. He snores a little bit here and there, but not enough to really wake me up. So all in all, he's a good roommate. Second question is, if you were trapped on an island and could select one person from the speed training class to be with you, who would you choose and why? I would probably choose Jacob because he's a wee little man, and for an island, basically we're trying to survive. He's smarter than me, probably doesn't need as much as I do, so therefore I need somebody who's not going to take up all the resources. So yeah, that'd probably be my answer.
So it's day 3. Coming in here, we're doing our little confessionals and whatnot. First question is going to be: compared to the other speedsters, why is your school the best? Simply put, I'm from Texas, and that's why we're the best. West Texas A&M, being a part of the Texas A&M system, probably like the coolest place you could ever go to. I don't want to hear Hardy and his, South Carolina, or, little Jacob in there talking about Florida State. Texas is where it's at. Everybody knows. This is just how it operates. It is what it is. My second question is tell me about your first impression of Aaron and Brian. Honestly, I was a little intimidated by Brian. He seems like a real wound up, uptight guy. But you really get to know him. He's a lot of fun. He's a funny guy. And then Aaron, she kind of had that like, I'm gonna take care of you, mother, nurturing, act going on. I think compared to together, they kind of represent like a good cop, bad cop. Like Aaron's, like, oh, it's okay, and Brian's like, stop being dumb. Like, don't be a turd on the grass. It's just, it's just how he is.
What was I doing when I got the call of acceptance about speed? I was in my bedroom at my apartment, and I was getting ready to go out to the bars. And that made my night, let me tell you. It was an unforgettable night. Let's see here. And why am I a rock star? Because of the long hair. Duh. I've got the longest hair here other than the girls. So, because I'm just a rock star.
Hi, I'm Katie. It's day 4 of Skill Storm Speed class. Today went really good. I'm actually pretty tired today. I need to go home and study because we have tests tomorrow. And if I could be any animal or superhero, which would I choose and why? I would be a dolphin, so I could go swimming all the time. And aside from me, who do I think is the most impressive person in the class and why? And I would say Nikki, my roommate, because she told me to say so.